Hi, so Revan619 here. A little bit of exclusive information that's going to only come out of people in the Owlcats partner program, which is we got to ask some questions with the design team regarding the new Overseer and Origin. So a couple of us asked a few different things around some of the design stuff, some of us asked some more specific things, but we managed to get some answers. So I'm not going to butcher his name, but the game designer took some time to actually come back and give us answer some of our questions. So I want to just sort of go through and give you some more information. With the DLC coming, it's going to let us know a little bit more of what to expect next month. So one of the things I put in it was mentioned that shotguns are getting reworked to cost 1 AP, any other weapons having adjustments. Unfortunately, nope, just shotguns. They wanted to make them valid, satisfied weapon choice in the hands of seasoned arbiters that should now truly shine. This means that the only trash tier weapons are going to be arc rifles, which don't benefit from anything, and only the alpha rifle actually works, the others not doing their effect correctly. Plasma guns are still going to be absolutely trash tier outside of Pascal, and there's simply going to be a role-playing option on lower difficulties. And of course, melters are also the worst gun type in the game that just don't do any damage. They're just straight up trash. Even a maximized build for Pascal, where he's doing about 2k plasma cannon shots without overcharging, is still going to do practically nothing with the melters. Short range and just terrible. So yeah, shotguns are going to make basically plasma cannons and melters just irrelevant. So yeah, that's something good. One of my questions was, the Arbiter Solomon Vaird's armor currently adds perplex to criminal enemies on hit. Will there be an expansion or rework for this armor in the Arbiter's content? So it says, nope, the armor will stay more or less the same in DLC 2. I was more asking about the criminal enemies on hit. Like, what the hell does that even mean? And the game doesn't use it anywhere. So I was hoping that with Arbiters, we would actually have criminal enemies. So either nothing's changing with that and they're not using that mechanic and it's something they've ended up dropping, or he misunderstood my question. I honestly couldn't tell you which. Next one was, so was there a reason that the team chose to go the pet roof arbiters, where any other directions considered? So he says, absolutely there were and will be other ideas, so there might be some more stuff coming in the future. For Lex Imperialis, so specifically for Lex Imperialis, we might even see pet expansions in future DLCs, which will be interesting in how they'll do cross features based on the different DLCs. We felt that the familiar archetype had been long overdue, and honestly it's hard to imagine seasoned arbiters without his trusty RVR unit by their side. Where there's one steel companion, others will follow, so that means we might see others in the future. Yeah, no, I even remember dropping donations for Wrath of the Righteous to get dinosaurs pets in there, so no, it's good to see. As for the Arbites Origin, once we center the expansion around the Imperial Tithe, we simply couldn't leave the Arbites out. Everyone loves a good Judge Dredd moment, correct. And this was our chance to deliver that fantasy. After several rounds of discussion, the team agreed that the Arbites would be the best new Origin. It is hilarious that Dark Tide did the exact same thing. A lot of people were speculating, like, was this actually a collab agreement? Is Solomon in both games? Nope. Apparently strictly coincidental. I have no idea if Games Workshop pushed anything there, but there's been no discussion around that, so it might just strictly be strictly confidential. And then actually we had to have a really relevant question at the end from my ones was, Overseer sounded like it will nuke balance, especially the Cyber Aving. Are there any challenges designed with that in mind? Maybe. We've definitely taken player feedback from Void Shadows encounters into account. In Lex Imperialis, the rogue trader will face a wide variety of foes with varying levels of lethality, but of course, an experienced player with a perfect build can still walk through anything. Yes. We'll have to see what kind of challenge that we get from that. So this was some Daily Dose of Warhammer. Will there be any Astartes side arbiters or otherwise equipment? I wish to give Big Bull Shield. So they put sadly no, neither Astartes nor Xenos companions can equip Arbites gears or shield. Not exactly made for them. This is really bad news. This means once again Ulfar is getting shat on with the DLC. Obviously he got no benefit from the first DLC, he's getting no benefit from the second DLC. Unless they add him equipment, he's still going to be a trash tier companion. He is literally the worst companion in the game, and it saddens me, as you might be able to see why. But hopefully 1.4 will consider a rework, and not really so much a rework, just give him gear. Soldier is a gear-reliant archetype. Give Ulfar some gear. Shields would have been perfect, because if they added deflection, but with his really high HP pool, he would have been perfect for a frontline shield and bolter. Obviously, the Crusader from Space Marine 2 uses such sets. So, unfortunately, I think that's a big chance missed there. Many people are still just going to be respecking Ulfar into a warrior from a soldier, which will make him really OP using Toy Box. But the next question was, curious what kind of role we'll play in local law enforcement. Would be cool to have some bounties to turn into Arbiters. Also, can't wait to see Arbiters' companions react to the Rogue Trader House of Xeno's horrors. No spoilers on House von Valansis has or hasn't interacted with the Arbiters. You'll find that out yourselves, but the rest assured, the new companion will definitely have thoughts about the Rogue Trader's choices. Not all of them will be kind. Yeah, no, purge the Xenos, kill the mutant. Gone. Is the Arbites another dogmatic till death type character, or can we still get them on a heretic run? Much like Bella from Void Shadow, Solomon can show surprising levels of adaptability once he joins the Rogue Trader's crew. Honestly, why you've not got Dogmatic 3 for Ablard and Argenta, I will never know. They feel like they're not dogmatic enough to me. But anyway, then we have one from Greetings Remortus. Will the Overseer be viable for all archetypes? Operatives felt kind of lackluster for Executioner with little synergy. True. We will see operative buffs or reverted nerfs. There were certain nerfs that operative got that Remortus would love to see removed. Absolutely, the Overseer was deliberately designed for hybrid-friendly archetype because Psychers and any Arbites origins can use them, as well as any officer and any operative. Meant to adapt to a wide range of playstyles, origins, and tier 1 archetypes. Each really is built to have very strong synergy with either the character's origin or their previous archetype. For example, characters with the Psych origin who choose the Cyber Raven familiar can finally expand their psychic abilities without being locked into progression through only their origin tree. As for operative, there are no updates planned for this archetype at the moment. Get bottom-tiered operative. Yes, operative. It has it all. Low damage, low mobility, low debuff support, low attack economy. Anyway, moving on. Will the other Forgotten Origins get some touch-ups? Naval Officer, Noble, Astro Military Commander are pretty lackluster. I disagree on Astro Military Commander. That is actually probably one of the stronger ones. But yes, Commissar's terrible. Naval Officer, Noble's terrible. It would be good to see some updates. Like all of the once only per combat, one round things. Bad. But unfortunately, no planned updates for other origins at this time. So that just means with the DLC, hopefully 1.4, they look at that. Because right now there's only really, especially for Unfair, there's only two, well, unless you're really challenge running yourself, you're only going to pick between Arbites and obviously Crime Lord and Psyker. All the others, it's just... But, yeah, we'll have to see. So, next question we've got here from Jafocus. How does the Arbites origin compare in parallel to the Sanctioned Psyker? Yeah, that's a good one. We are very cautious when designing this new origin. We didn't want to unleash another Sanctioned Psyker. Not that it's a bad thing, let's be honest. Half the team picked the origin themselves, but the Cronus Spans really couldn't handle two of them. So, yeah, they didn't want to kind of make it to Psyker levels, but I think the Arbites origin is going to really shine a light on just how terrible the others are. There's lots of focus on coercion for Arbites. Will there be talents that turn into combat utility? And he said, absolutely. The Arbites origin taps into coercion, both abilities and talents. If true... the heavy armor that gives us deflection from coercion might actually be pretty good for them. That's already in game, so we'll have to see. So this is from our friend Cormac RTV. Since Arbites, please do not call them bites like the bite make the songs, Arbites. We are the law, FB we will get special roleplay options, or is it purely mechanical? And they say, of course. We loved seeing how players responded to increased reactivity in Void Shadows, and both the Arbites origin and especially Overseer archetype open up new roleplay interactions. That's interesting because there's none of the current archetypes actually give you any roleplay value. The names are just the names. It means nothing in game. Definitely worth another playthrough just that. So that's cool. So apparently the new tier 2, I'm guessing because you have the pet, is going to have some interactions as well as the Arbites origin. From Slandered, I'm sure he'll cover some of this as well. Will Overseer, like Blade Dance, get unique weapons and gear sets? Also hoping for more Judge Dredd style dialogue for Arbites. The Overseer Archetype will get access to an entirely new type of equipment designed specifically for the familiars. Yep, and yes, if you want to roleplay as a true enforcer of the law, the Arbites Origin has your back. Yes, I'm assuming we're going to see extra shotguns, we're going to be seeing extra shields, obviously new armors. I'm hoping for some good medium armors, because obviously being a soldier, it'd be good to actually get a use out of second skin. Which cyber pet is your favourite and why? Good question. Personally, it's the Cyber Raven. Yeah, boy. Good old faithful familiar, but the team seems to lean towards Cyber Mastiff, RVR. Well, yes, of course. Good doggos. What do you expect from their dog lovers? Yes. Will we get new space battles or ship mechanics in DLC? Yes. Yes, though keep in mind Imperialis has a different core focus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure back in January they leaked a ship encounter that we don't have access to, so it would be good to see what's going on. But yeah, that wraps up their questions for it. So hopefully this has given you some more insights, and yeah, do get to thinking about what could come next. Let me know what your thoughts are below, and if I've got any inside information that I'm allowed to share, I will do. If not, it will just be information that Starrick has already shared in the Discord. So if you haven't been keeping up on like the insider info on the Discord, then I'll be able to help you with some of that information. But till next time, thanks for stopping by. I guess like, subscribe, all that nonsense and whatever, because we're going to be having more build videos coming soon. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See you for now.